What's going on, guys? It's your boy TG back with another video. And this video is going to be about my takeaways from the 2021-2022 NHL season and what do I expect from the 2022-2023 season. Um, First off, let's start with the takeaways from the 2021-2022 NHL season. The Colorado Avalanche, they won the Stanley Cup. Third Stanley Cup in franchise history. The third Stanley Cup in 21 years. They have not won a Stanley Cup since 2001. And in 2022, they won it. So this was their first Stanley Cup since 2001. And that was when that emotional moment when, when Ray Bourque won his first Stanley Cup because he's been chasing the cup for a while. And he's not won a Stanley Cup until 2001, so that was very emotional for Ray Bourque. Joe Sakic, who's now the GM of the Avalanche, he handed the cup to Ray Bourque, and that was just an emotional moment. Let's see. And so Joe Sakic, he played in the NHL back then. He's now the current GM of the Colorado Avalanche. Okay, now let's get into more topics of the takeaways. What a year for Cale Makar. Sorry. What a year for Cale Makar. Winning the Norris for best defenseman in the NHL, winning the Conn Smythe for MVP in the playoffs, and winning the Stanley Cup. 3 trophies. So, and Cale Makar, he's just overrated. So, if you guys are saying he's underrated, right after that year he had, he's overrated. The best defenseman in the NHL, in my opinion, based on an incredible year that he had. I might get a jersey of him. He's my favorite player from the Avalanche. And Nathan MacKinnon, he's finally won something because last year in the playoffs, he said, I haven't won bleep. So he's finally won the Stanley Cup because the Avalanche, if you go back to 2017, this team was last in the league with 48 points in the 2016-2017 season. And they improved. 2018, first round exit. 2019, second round exit. 2020, second round exit. 2021, second round exit. 2022, that's changed. They won the cup. So Nathan MacKinnon has finally won something. Anyway, now let's get into another topic. What a year for Austin Matthews. I know you guys are going to say this, but hang on. Let me say what I have to say first. He scored 60 goals, and he got over 100 points, I believe. So what a year for Austin Matthews. Now, you guys might be saying, and no Stanley Cup. Yes, I know that. Yes, I know every time the Leafs make the playoffs, they choke. They instantly choke. But you got to give credit to Matthews. This is the first time he scored 60 goals in his career. I think he went up. Did he go up to 50? I'm not sure. But this is the first time he scored 60 goals in his career. Probably first time he scored 50 goals in his career. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look back at the website. And one more takeaway. That lob pass to Simon Milano from Trevor Zegras. If you guys don't know it yet, it was a game where the Ducks took on the Sabres. It was on December 7, 2021. And Trevor Zegras, he looked like he was going to do a Michigan, but the defender was blocking the net. So the Sabres defender was like, okay, he's going to do a Michigan. Let me hug this post. Let me block him so he won't attempt to do the Michigan. And Trevor Zegras is like, okay, you're blocking me, so I'm just going to flip this up over the net, and I'm going to pass it to Sonny Milano, and Milano's going to bat it in for the superb goal. And Trevor Zegras is like, what? What did I just do? Like, Trevor Zegras had this reaction. He's like, oh my God, what? What did I just do? And Sonny Milano was like, yeah. And Trevor Zegras, no, Sonny Milano said that he was calling for the Michigan. Well, actually, no, Trevor Zegras said that Sonny Milano said he was calling for the Michigan. So Sonny, he was yelling to Michigan, but like I said, the defender was blocking that right side of Zegras, so he just flipped it up over the net and passed it to Sonny Milano. Okay, what's one more takeaway? Oh yeah, during the regular season game, Red Wings Penguins, 11-2. Red Wings got smoked in that game, 11-2. It was a regular season game where Sidney Crosby and the Pens took on Dylan Larkin and the Red Wings. By the way, congrats to Mort Seider for winning the Calder. I wanted Zegras to win, but Seider was the favorite, so congrats to Mort Seider for winning the Calder this year. The Calder is handed out to Rookie of the Year. And yes, Mort Seider, he's a terrific defenseman. I would have him on my team even. He loves to lay the body. I think he's like, 6'6". He kind of reminds me of Zdeno Chara, but somebody told me he reminds them of Victor Hedman. Victor Hedman is a big defenseman too. So, yeah. But anyway, 11-2. Penguins smoked the Red Wings. Yes, we have seen high-scoring hockey games before, but that one was the high-scoring hockey game of the year. Really. 11-2. I mean, wow, that is a crazy lopsided game. The goalie got pulled in that game. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do one more. I'm trying to think of two more. The Battle of Alberta. This was the first time we had a Battle of Alberta playoff meets in 31 years. Connor McDavid and the Oilers take on Johnny Hockey and the Flames. And this was my first time seeing the Battle of Alberta in the playoffs. So, seeing McDavid and Draisaitl take on Gaudreau and Tkachuk. So, it was just so cool. The first game was a high-scoring game. I think the final score was 8-6. And I think Tkachuk had a hat trick. And Brady Tkachuk, his brother, he was at the game. Keith Tkachuk, his father, was also at the game. And this was funny. Keith Tkachuk did not want to throw his hat after his son scored the hat trick. So that was just so funny to see. Like, he's like, nah, I'm not throwing my hat. I'm just going to keep it. I'm proud of you, son, but I'm not throwing my hat. Brady Tkachuk, I think he threw his hat. But anyway, we all know how that series ended. Oilers won 4 straight to win the series. Flames took game 1 by a score of 8-6, I believe. And then the Oilers won 4 straight. My boy Connor McDavid scored the game-winning goal. Oilers went on to face the Avalanche. We all know how that series ended in a sweep. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Goal of the year. Cale Makar's goal. Now, as a Blackhawks fan, I would not be too happy, but for Cale Makar, yes, I am happy because he's one of my favorite players from the Avalanche. And that goal that he did against my hometown Blackhawks, that was like world class right there. Now, some of you guys were saying, what about McDavid's goal against New York Rangers? Well, yes, that was a perfect goal, but it wasn't the number 1 goal. I mean, I think I saw a comment where somebody said that was just lazy defense by the Rangers. And I thought it was kind of like a funny comment. But the Rangers didn't know what was going on. Connor McDavid was like, okay, I don't know what they're doing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to deep pass for them, and I'm going to cut my way to the net and get this puck past Shesterkin. And that's exactly what he did. I think Shesterkin was the goalie in that game. Or was it Georgiev? I think it was Shesterkin. But anyway, that was not the goal of the year. All right, guys. Wait, hang on. Let me tell you what I expect from the next upcoming season. Next upcoming season, I don't expect the Blackhawks to make the playoffs based on since they're rebuilding and since they have a coach who's probably not going to do a good job. Do I expect the Avalanche to repeat as Stanley Cup champions? Well, no. I mean, I expect the Rangers to win the Stanley Cup in 2023. I mean, it was a hard-fought series in the Eastern Conference Finals between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the New York Rangers. Um, Rangers. I thought the Rangers were actually going to sweep the Lightning after they took the 2-0 series lead because Shesterkin played well in that game, and I think the final score in Game 1 was 6-2. I don't know, but Shesterkin played well in that game, and I thought, okay, hey, this might be Rangers' chance until Palat, which he has become big in the playoffs this year, scoring some game-winning goals. Palat scored the game-winning goal in Game 3 to make it 2-1. And I'm like, okay, the Tampa Bay Lightning are coming alive. And, like, they evened up the series, took the series lead, and then won the series. So the Rangers gave that up. And I expect them to go hard next year, possibly win the Stanley Cup, because they have not won the Stanley Cup since 1994. So I expect them to play their hardest and make the playoffs, win the Stanley Cup. Let's see. I expect this season to be another great hockey season, like all hockey seasons are. I expect some new things, new goals, new deeds, new whatever, really. I expect Shane Wright to come into his rookie season and win the Calder. So Shane, you gotta have a perfect game. You gotta have a perfect rookie season. Because I don't know what Montreal's gonna do in the draft. The draft is tomorrow. Tomorrow at 7. So I don't know what Montreal's gonna do. But hopefully you go number 1 overall, Shane. Let's see. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. And I'll see you guys next time.